Hello, everyone. My name is Croquette, and thank you very much to Green Gaming to have us with us today. And today we will speedrun Midnight Manor, a small spooky game. And to help me with me today, I'm very honored to have you today with me. Hello, Travis. How are you?
Good, good. Yeah, thanks so much for inviting me to join you. Also, thanks for everyone who's donated for the Glitch Showcase incentive, which we met. I'm sure that Space has some interesting things to show us after the run. So, yeah, thanks so much for everybody donating, and looking forward to the run.
So, for what we will do is an all ending any percent. So the game has 4 ending, and we will present all of them. And actually, Travis is someone really special. So when I will start the run, Travis will explain you all why he's so special to comment the run today. So I will start right now. I don't have to make any. As soon as I move, the counter will start. So 3, 2, 1, and go.
Yeah, so I'm the developer of Midnight Manor, and this game is to pick up.
Oh, I think we lost Travis. Are you still there?
Hold on just a moment. We're just picking up Travis twice, so I'm just trying to see if I can quickly fix his audio. You probably have him picking up on OBS, which is fine, but I have to mute him here in video, and you won't be able to hear him, which... Yeah.
So what should we do?
If you want to pause real quick and see if you can find the right audio source just for the game.
Just for the game. It's already there because I have 2 audio. Okay, wait, we can just an audio source for the game. Just give me a second. Need one. Wow, no, I don't have it. So wait, we can do differently.
So when you add an audio source, there should be an application audio source.
Yeah, I can only choose my. I have 2 audio sources. I have my screen and my headset, and the game audio come out from the headset. The best thing is it possible to? How do we do that? Capture audio and. I don't have it. No, I don't have it. Capture audio. Capture the jeu. So this one we have already. So I changed something. Did you hear something? No, I didn't hear anything anymore. So here I have the game audio, but probably I have Travis also on it. How can I change that?
Okay. I think we're just gonna have to deal with it because this is gonna take more than a second to fix. It's basically your audio, you're capturing your desktop audio somehow, and I thought we had set it up with just your application audio.
Space, can you mute me on your end? Well, I guess that would. I don't know.
Can I mute you on your hand? Oh yes. Wait. I have an idea. Is it better now? Let's try to speak.
Test.
The problem, I don't hear Travis anymore.
1, 2, 3.
On my hand. Can we go on audio Discord too with Travis? If it works, I go on Discord, speak with Discord like in setup or something like that.
Sounds better. It sounds better now. Go.
I don't know if you can hear me though.
The problem is I don't hear you anymore. That's my problem. I don't hear. I have no sound anymore. Ah, what should we do?
Can you all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can
we
hear
can.
you. Yes. Should I go maybe in a channel in Discord channel with Travis that I can hear him at least, and then I can cut the audio from the
Discord?
from the VBO.
I mean,
We'll start again.
okay. Let me go ahead and transition back, and we'll keep it going.
Or should I restart?
All right, you guys are good to go.
Okay, then. So we are really sorry about that, and we hope that it will work a bit better. So I think I will just restart. It's just 10 seconds, so let's go. So Travis, you are in.
Sure. Okay, cool. Yeah, like we said before, thanks so much for inviting us. Also, thanks to everyone who donated for the Glitch Showcase incentive, which we met. So Space is going to show us some interesting things after the run is completed. I'm the developer of this game, and Space has invited me to come and kind of talk about the game and also illustrate some of the things that he's doing throughout the run. Midnight Manor is a pick-em-up platformer, so it's mechanically similar to games such as Super Mario Bros. 2 and Bible Adventures on the NES. It's focused on exploration and passive storytelling, so there are no active threats in the game, and you progress through the story using objects that can be picked up to navigate the environment. Some of the objects, as you'll see, will provide the player with various power-ups such as increased speed or additional jumps or the ability to dash, which space, if you blinked, you might have missed it. But at the very beginning, he smashed a pumpkin that gave him the ability to dash, which is one of the most important in the speed run because it allows you to move much quicker through the game. At certain points through the game, you're given choices that will affect the overall outcome of the story and determine which ending you get. There are a total of 4 endings to the game, all of which Space will be demonstrating in the run. He will be completing the any percent routes of these endings, which means that he will be allowed to skip some of the game's secrets and power-ups for the sake of time. The first ending that he's going to be showing you right now is called Pacify. It's one of the longer endings and one of the good endings. There are 2 endings that are considered good and 2 endings that are considered bad.
That's we can precise that this ending was didn't exist at the beginning of the game when you create it.
Yeah, the game was initially created for Ludum Dare. I had grossly underestimated how much time it's going to take to complete it, so I canceled my submission and continued working on it for another 5 months. And in that time, added some more endings and kind of fleshed out the game to what it is now. The interesting thing is that mechanically, though, the game didn't change all that much from the initial Ludum Dare project.
So the game is something which pass actually with this game. That's a bit spooky. That's something in the horror theme. You were a lot inspired by horror movies about this one also too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm a huge horror movie fan, horror game fan. So definitely use this as an outlet for some of my favorite movies. Particularly, House of the Devil is one that inspired some of the plot points here. Just a little bit more silly in the game.
And so you have the typical element of all of this: strange mansion, stormy night, Ghostbusters.
Oh yes. Also, there's another incentive that everybody should definitely donate to. I believe it's still available, the Murder House incentive. It's a game by a developer who goes by Puppet Combo, but it is really, really good. I think the incentive might be $200. So if I were to suggest one, it would be that. I would love to see that game on.
So maybe you can explain a bit of the story. What happened? What is it? What is the meaning of the pacify ending actually?
Sure. Yeah. So the storyline of the game is pretty. It doesn't really go out and tell you what happened, but this old man gives you a series of tasks, which, as you can see right now, Space is collecting ghosts in this vessel. And now he's using that to unlock one of the alternate paths. What he just did right there was he skipped an entire scene that would basically lock you in place, which probably gains about 15 seconds, 30 seconds, something like that. And it's worth noting that a clean speed run of this is, from when you first buy it and pick it up, is probably around 45 minutes to an hour for new players. So what he's doing is considerably faster once you know the layout. But yeah, the story kind of follows the requests of this man who's asking you to do these various things that are clearly and obviously weird. But as you progress, you kind of find out more details of what happened to the house, why this old man is in the house, and why you're in what appears to be guts by going down into the cellar. This area is called the stomach in the game, and it's very different than the manor itself. I wanted to design something that was kind of a stark contrast to the tight, winding hallways of the manor. This one is designed to be a mirror of sorts, and also, if you zoom out, resembles intestines. But because it's mirrored and because everything is very wide and open, it makes it difficult for the player to kind of notice any landmarks and kind of they get lost and sort of find their way around.
And that's already the end of the first ending. So that's a game when you know it, you can really complete it pretty fast. That's something I really like with this game. It's really speedrunner friendly. So if you are a beginner speedrunner, you have everything in the game you need to do the game. So you have the timer, you have leaderboards, you have any percent category, 100% category. I can show a bit the leaderboard really fast. And now I will go for the second ending. So that's the welcome home ending. Can you tell us a bit more about it?
Yeah, so this is one of the first endings that was created. This one's very short, the shortest ending in the game, which you'll see soon. Also, something to keep, just to follow up what Space just said, there are speedrun.com leaderboards for this game. Unfortunately, Space and everyone else who has been running the game has made the competition pretty tight. So good luck beating their world records, but definitely would love to see more people picking up the game and attempting it.
So we are executing here actually the first task. That's something we have done already in the first ending. We have to collect some bones and to bring them back to cauldron and throw them in there. And we found at the beginning we were just bringing all the bones, and then we discovered the possibility to use the cauldron just to skip the wall part, the wall left part. That was pretty interesting actually. That's really nice that you never correct those bugs or those collision problems we had. We could find a lot of things like this.
Yeah, the physics of the game is definitely a little iffy at times, and as we'll see in the glitch showcase, I'm sure Space is going to illustrate some of the quirks of the physics engine and how you can get the game to kind of do some strange things.
So. And the welcome moment is really the fastest one. It's already almost finished. In this one, we will somehow help the ghost we found in the cellar. So you will see that it's with a small twist. It's a kind of good ending, if we can say that.
Yeah, definitely. It's the shorter good ending of the game.
So, and this game is a lot of item management, a lot of movement. Is do you take this upgrade to have one jump more or one jump less to maybe to optimize a few seconds there or a few seconds there? You also had the possibility to explore the manor in different way. You can go left, right, and then. So we use these things, and then we capture the old man. Who is this old man to be captured like us, like a ghost? Hey, 250. It's not a bad time actually.
Yeah, really nice.
So let's go for the third ending already. And that's now we are starting my two favorite ending of the game. The bad one. Like it has to be for every horror films actually. So can you tell us a bit more about Convergence? That's also one you had a lot of fun to do.
Yeah, so Convergence is the shorter of the two bad endings, one of the first endings that was made for the game. a lot of fun. We'll kind of wait and see what happens at the end of this ending, but definitely fun to program and throw together. I, when you're making games, follow a lot of rules and follow a lot of like rigid schedules and just trying to meet deadlines. But with this ending, I got to have a bit of fun.
Why did you how did you come that you wanted to implement so many speedrun aspect in the game actually? Because they were pretty soon in the game.
Yeah, I mean, as I get older, you know, and I'm growing a family now, so just I don't have much time to play games. So yeah, I was kind of just making a game that I could play quickly to you know, complete in a fast way and kind of in short bursts. So that was really the motivation. I also loved watching speedrunners and events like this, which you know, is a great cause. So yeah, it's just kind of like a mix. I wanted to build out something that was speedrunnable and also you know, approachable for even newcomers to kind of pick up and run with.
That's nice that you had a lot of option for us to be able to speedrun the game. Like the 100% leaderboard didn't exist at the beginning, for example. That's really easy.
Yeah, the community has been great. Space and several others have found really interesting glitches, and most of them are still in the game. There's even a category that uses probably the biggest glitch that I can't recall the time off the top of my head, but it requires 2 runs, and you kind of like manipulate the memory to store object state, and you can basically beat the game almost instantly from the moment you start. So we created a separate category for that one. But yeah, the community's been really good at suggesting features and finding new exploits and things to do to make the runs much more interesting.
That's in this part where you capture the ghosts are spawning always randomly. Is there any pattern that we can learn? Because that's something we still doesn't get at all here.
Yeah, so they do have some predictability to them. They spawn in the same general area, but you never can know kind of what path, what point in their pathing they're going to be in. So there is some randomness there to the run. Unless we ran the exact same way every single time, it would be hard to predict. But yeah.
So that's the end of the world. Destroying the universe. And now we are going for the last ending already. My favorite one. So let's try to make a good time for this one.
Let's see it.
So that's some mechanisms we can explain if I manage to do them. You have the possibility to jump and catch object at the same time. So that's something we are using a lot, a bit everywhere. So you can jump and catch items, and that's pretty nice for box, for example. Something I'm doing also a lot is moving box not there. For example, this box I just moved here to give me place to be able to throw other objects, to not be able to collide to them. and we have pretty much, I think, found the best route now to in this manner. I don't know if it's possible today to find a better route than the one we found now. Of course, there is some small details now and then, but I think there we have something pretty optimized. How hard was it to design the manor?
Oh my goodness, very difficult for me. Level designers don't get enough credit. I think it's there's it's a very difficult skill, I think, and it takes a lot of time to practice and play test. So yeah, this was very much the same. I spent probably most of the time working on the game, optimizing the map to be approachable from different ways, which is what makes the speedrunning aspect interesting, and finding new routes, and also not trapping people in different areas of the map because they used an item incorrectly. So definitely a challenge, and the community's been great to kind of optimize those things and find spots where we could get soft locked, especially when speedrunning, because you're often doing things with the game objects that were not anticipated or intended. So yeah, something that he showed just a minute ago with the cauldron is that physics of the cauldron, it detects no matter where the object is. So while it was designed to throw the objects into the top of the cauldron, it really doesn't matter. So you're actually able to save a few seconds by just standing in front of the cauldron and dropping the item rather than throwing it. It'll still trigger. So little things like that were discovered really early on that helped optimize times and push the speedruns forward.
Now that we know that the glitch showcase will happen, so we will play a bit with it. No worry.
Yeah, the cauldron is probably the first thing that caused a lot of glitchy things to happen. Space is practiced for quite a while to try to use the physics of the cauldron to manipulate objects and yeah, very interesting stuff, which I'll show in just a few minutes.
So here the big difference is I didn't use the vessels in the machine, so the ending will be a bit different that I will trigger now, and
essentially these endings, basically much of the endings are determined on whether or not you follow the thing you're asked to do. So this ending is Space following what is requested of him.
We are already almost at the end. That's something also really nice. The game are short, so you can really retry it. You can restart very easily, very fast, and we are still finding new way to go through the stomach because we are not 100% happy with it already, but
yeah, I think the biggest time save could probably happen both on the 100% runs and also dealing with the stomach routing, just because it is so big and requires you to go to like the edges of the map to complete it.
The best. That's the correct ending. And actually, it's already time. Sorry, we are there, but it's time. Actually, it's time already. Time. I've got that.
Straight runs.
I just wanted to know, I know the glitch showcase was unlocked, so should I start it right now? Do we make a break, a very small break, or how do you go? Should I directly start?
Just go ahead and start it.
Okay, then we'll start it. So thank you very much for everyone to have donated for this initiative. So we are going now to make a small glitch showcase, and now our French developer can explain himself how we sell. So I will start with some funny one that I found literally 3 days ago. The physics of the object are a bit strange, so that's something you can do it yourself at home. It's super easy. You just have you have two buttons when you can pick up an item, you can throw them with one button, and with the other button you can also just let them falling. So what you can do is just pick down like this, but when you do it with two objects and very fast, you have making crazy things. So we lost two items here. If you do it correctly, you can literally soft lock yourself because you can lose item. And let's do it with our friend the cauldron, because that's the funny part of it.
Yeah, so the physics of the cauldron, it accepts bones, which is what you're supposed to throw into it. So anything else that you throw into it, it launches it back out. But
so I trigger one by chance. That's not what I wanted to add, but so the bones are blocked in the wall, and now we are hearing something really interesting because the bone is winning energy now.
Yeah, it's just constantly accruing impulses to throw it.
So I'm trying to. I will do it. Oh, yep. And now I could open the door right on top. That's nice.
Yes. So what happened there was both the key and the crate shot up because they were accruing. They were basically just generating energy, and then they expend it all at once. So this is the thing that is probably, we've explored it, but we haven't figured out ways to really use it completely. But the idea of being able to launch keys through walls and hit doors, because the way that the game works is that the key just has to come in contact with any door and it'll unlock it. So we just saw that actually with this run. It doesn't help in this case particularly, but for other doors it might be more helpful.
That's not exactly what I wanted to do, but now I'm a bit locked. So that's I lost the item, so I will try last time to make something funny, and then I will show you another one. And the other one is a real major one. So that's the one you spoke about the memory glitch, about because you can do crazy things. I try to.
Colbood asked, "Does it work with pumpkins?" You know what? That's a great question. I honestly don't know. I think what is going to happen as soon as the pumpkin goes into I think it'll basically smash it.
It's smashed. So I will show you another one, which is interesting. So that's this one is major, and you didn't want to correct this bug, and your answer was to create a category on speedrun.com because of it. So as you can see here, I cannot dash. It's not there, it's not possible. So we found a possibility to import information from one run to another. So the idea is just to restart the game at the correct time. So I will throw the pumpkin, and I will restart the game. And the pumpkin explode after the restart. So what's super cool now, the game just started, I'm here with 0 minutes, but I have the dash now. So we can abuse this everywhere. You can unfortunately import only one information. We would like to import more than one. So Travis, what happened here? Explain.
Yeah, just the complexity of scene switching. We could do this, could fix it fairly easily, I think. But I'm actually interested in additional ways that we can store those things and see what happens. I want to see more people pick it up and try to push it a little bit. I think I put up as many guardrails as I can, but I think there's some that we should continue to explore and make some fun runs with them.
So I will try to show you another one in the meantime, and because I will try to I need to play with the bones with it, so I will try to do it. So if you have you developed the game with the Godot engine. I never knew this engine before. What is it? How did you come to make the game in Godot?
Yeah, I would say it's a relatively new engine. It's open source. It's a really good alternative to all the more popular engines like Unity. But it's a really good engine. I think people should try it out, especially if you're new to game dev.
So that's not exactly what I wanted to do, but the bone is. I wanted to do something like this. So. Oh, okay, it doesn't work. I was hoping that it stay in the wall to accumulate energy the time I'm doing the rest of the run. So I will not restart the game anymore. Yes, I will restart it once again because we can do something funny. Okay, this one didn't work, so I will not do it, but it's possible. We find a way. I will not try to trigger it too much because it's a bit hard to trigger. We find a possibility to throw two items at the same time, so that's a bit of the same idea what we had with the box we had at the beginning. You can throw two bones when the bones are okay. So here I have to control. Sorry. So wait. Okay. So the super glitch where we store information, we can do it also with state of the game. So it should be possible to now I had I restart the game, and now I don't have to do the quest of the bones anymore. So I will win about 1 or 2 minutes just to make the first part of the game, and that's pretty handy. And it gives you the possibility to finish the game in about 1 minute 10. I think the world record is 1 minute 10 now because of that.
Yeah, I can check that. It is very, very, very short.
So, and so now I'm just going to the prepare for the last glitch, and unfortunately I have to go to the end of the game for this. But so here you see I could go through the level without doing the bone quest. So it's something pretty handy. You can do it also with, for example, with the item you throw in the fire. You can do it also. We try to do it directly with the ending itself, trying to trigger the ending before and restarting the game and trying to have a 0-second ending. I didn't find the possibility to do it at the moment, but maybe there is one. I don't know if you think it's possible. So, unfortunately, I have to go to the end of the game for that, but as you can see, the game is pretty fast, so it's possible to do it very fast. And that will be the last glitch I will show you now. We will really destroy the game for the end. You already know what I will do. The funny part is you thought a time to implement a kind of super secret room to hide all your items and all your debug things. And I'm still sad that you didn't do it, because we could have done it with this glitch now.
You mean implement access to it?
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
fun.
I'll consider it.
And okay, and now let's go for the end part. So you already spoke about it, but there is a possibility to so at this place here, you have, if you fall down directly in the middle, you have a cutscene with the altar, but we found a way to glitch it, so you can just dash like this, and then you just skip the cutscene.
Right. Yeah. So normally when you would fall, there are guardrails. Once you open that, there are guardrails all the way up and down. But the trigger for the actual cutscene is kind of offset into the center. So there's like a few pixels of space that the speedrunners found that you can actually skip the whole cutscene, and I really love that. So that one's definitely one that'll stay in there.
So the last glitch, but not least, you can save information to 1 hour to an hour. So why not doing it with the super pumpkin? So let's go for it. Now I have the maximum power, but directly at the beginning of the game. So that's something pretty funny, because I'm going over the rain, over the moon. I am also, of course, super fast, or finding. Are the stats at the maximum, or can you? Do I win?
You know, jump, for example? I think that you can keep adding them. The super pumpkin doesn't care how many you've gotten up to that point. It just maxes them out and caps them. So, but I think if you do this glitch, any pumpkins you get after it, there's no cap. So there's definitely some opportunities there. If there was some way to like dupe the pumpkins, or
now I kind of double dash, but okay. So
yeah, and you can see the edges of the world here. Very.
The edge of the world.
I should put a secret over
here. And now that's the end, because I cannot jump anymore, and then I'm falling down for, if you want, the whole night. So. But okay, that's the end. We destroyed the game. I hope you are not too sad about it.
No, love it. Keep doing it.
So that's the end of our small speedrun here. I'm really sorry about the technical problem at the beginning, and I hope you enjoyed it. Travis, thank you very much to have taken time to be with us today. And
yeah. Absolutely. Thanks so much for inviting me. Thanks for everybody who put on the event. It's for a really good cause. Let's get some more donation incentives met. Murder House, that's the one I choose. So help me and getting that met, so we can see someone play Murder House later.
So then, everyone, see you later. Bye-bye.
Take care.